What's going on, Reds, and welcome back to LFC Proud Fans TV. And in today's video, I'll be doing my, an FA Cup predictions for the fifth round, which is coming up this weekend. So I'm going to start off with Burnley versus Lincoln. First game, first FA Cup fixture from the fifth round, starting this week at 12:30 on TV. And it's going to be a very good game. Credit to Lincoln getting this far. Very unlucky, not getting a home tie that you have to go through an away fixture, especially against Burnley, who have been great, should I say. Very good at home, good home record against teams this season at home. Turf Moor. Lincoln are going to give it the roll. But I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for Burnley in this game. 2-1 win. I expect Burnley probably to make 2 to 3 changes, probably more. Not too many, but I can still see them getting through. Lincoln to give it a good go, but 2-1 to Burnley. So I'm going to do these in no particular order. We've got Huddersfield versus Manchester City next. I like Huddersfield's manager. I think he's a friend of Klopp's. I think he worked with him. I can't remember. Played them pre-season. Doing alright, Huddersfield in the league. Could there be a shock on the cards? I hope there is. I hope there's quite a few Premier League teams go. It's going to be hard. The smaller teams have got a chance. They've all got, except for Lincoln, home ties against Premier League teams. So they've got a good chance. But with Huddersfield City, I'm going to give my honest prediction. I hope Huddersfield do win, but I feel this is the end of the road in the FA Cup for them. I'm going to go for Huddersfield 1, Manchester City 3. Probably 2 or 3, something like that, but I can see a City win. Next up, we've got, in no particular order, Wolves v Chelsea. Wolves beat us. Chelsea, are they going to concentrate on this? It's another couple. They still got the league. Teams catching up with them a bit in the league. So I can see them putting not a complete second team out. Have probably 3 or 4 first teamers out in that team, in that lineup, in tomorrow's game. But I see Chelsea win. I can see them conceding. I can see Wolves give it a good go as well. I'm going to go for a 2-1-3. Probably 2-1 win for Chelsea. 2-1 win for Chelsea. Chelsea just to edge it. Next up, we have got Blackburn Rovers against Manchester United. Honest prediction. Blackburn doing all right. Not particularly great. I'm going to go for a 2-1 or 3-1 win for Man United. I expect all the Premier League teams to put a weaker sort of side out. Not too weak, but play 2 to 3 or 4 first teamers in the starting lineup. Probably give some of the kids a chance, and that will be an advantage for the smaller teams like the Championship, League One, non-league teams that are left in it. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 or 3-1 win for Man United. Next up, we've got Fulham versus Spurs. It's going to be a tough game. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy for Spurs. It's at Craven Cottage. And, they've done all right. Fulham this season done good. And I feel like we're going to give them a good game. Spurs played in the Europa League the other night. Did they lose? I think they did. Which I was surprised about. So they'll be resting some of the first teamers. They could lose in this game. They could lose. This could be an FA Cup shock waiting to happen. But it's hard. It's hard to, but I kind of see nearly all the Premier League teams winning, except for one match, which I'll get to in a minute. You probably have guessed. But I can just see it probably 1-1, could be a draw and then go back to Spurs, could be that. Hard to predict. It could be 2-1 to either of the sides. Depends what team Spurs put out. So next up, I'm going to go for Millwall versus Leicester. Now, this is the game just talked about a few seconds ago. I've got a feeling that Millwall are going to win again. I think it's the third home FA Cup tie in a row. They played Bournemouth. Bournemouth made 11 changes in that game, but seriously, they should have. I mean, the score as well. I mean, they should have won that. I mean, come on, they shouldn't have lost by that score. And Watford, they beat Watford. Bit more tougher, but they beat Watford Millwall in the next round, the fourth round, and that was at home as well. And this is at home again, drawn at home to Leicester. Leicester struggling in the league, and who says they can't beat Leicester? I think they can. I'm going for a 2-1 win for Millwall, and more pressure to be put on Ranieri. So I think Millwall will be in the, I think it's a quarterfinal next year, of the FA Cup. I love seeing these smaller teams get through. I didn't imagine this many getting through to the fifth round. It's incredible. This is the magic of the FA Cup, and it's great to see. I hope I'm wrong with some of the previous predictions I made. I hope some of them do prove me wrong, and like Blackburn get through and Huddersfield, maybe Lincoln. I hope there's some more smaller teams get through to the quarterfinal. It'd be great to see. And but I'm going for a 2-1 win for Millwall in this game. They've impressed me so far. They're doing alright in the league, and I think they'll get the win against a struggling Leicester. So 2-1 to Next Millwall. Up, we've got Sutton United, another non-league side, still in it, against Arsenal. And the fans loving it, having a big team like Arsenal come to their ground. I mean, it's magic, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? They got a chance. I wouldn't say they had a chance if it was at the Emirates. I bet they would have liked to have gone to the Emirates, you know what I mean? But seriously, guys, you've got a chance of beating Arsenal. I know Arsenal favourites. I think you'll lose, Sutton United. I hope you don't. I hope. I think it's on TV. I don't know. I think it's on Sunday. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's on TV. But they're like 14-1 on Sky Bet to beat Arsenal. I can't see him doing it. It could be the end of the road, but you never know. Magic of the FA Cup. So, Arsenal coming off a 5-1 defeat in Munich. Tuesday, was it, or Wednesday? In the first leg. Obviously two different teams. Bayern Munich way better than Sutton United, but I'm going to go for an Arsenal win to bounce back, and probably a 3-1 win for Arsenal. Whatever team they'll put out, I presume. Next up, we've got Middlesbrough versus Oxford United. Middlesbrough beating, was it Sheffield Wednesday in a few rounds before 3-0. I think that was the FA Cup. Just beating Accrington Stanley, was it 1-0? League Two side, I mean. And then this is Oxford, who beat Newcastle the other round 3-0 back at their ground. I think Oxford will give it a really good go. I said Middlesbrough are better team away from home. I'm not saying. I'm going to say I feel like Middlesbrough are kind of a boring team to watch. I'm being honest. I feel like they've not got anyone exciting to watch. I feel like Negredo's kind of just been a few game wonder. You know what I mean? At the start of the season, he's not really carried on that form he did early in the season. He's getting older now, and he's not particularly a fast striker. But I think Oxford will go. It could be an FA Cup shock. I hope there is. I love FA Cup shocks. But I'm going to go for probably a 1-0 or 2-1 win for Middlesbrough in this game. I'm going to say 2-1 to Middlesbrough in this game. So those are my predictions. I hope you enjoy this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Please comment down below if you agree with my predictions, what your predictions are. I'd love to hear from you guys. And please subscribe if you want to see more from me, more videos from me, Calvin. And good luck to if you support any of the smaller teams which I mentioned. My honest opinion on the outcomes. But I hope if you're a Sutton United fan or you know, Millwall, you know, Blackburn, Huddersfield, you know. I really hope your team do beat the other Premier League teams. I really hope you do. I hope you enjoy this video, and I shall see you guys in the next video.